All right, Scorp, I don't know what the hell is going on, but things are getting so much better for a lot of you. A lot of you. I'm just blown away by the positive messages that are coming through for Scorpio. It's amazing. The High Lord of Gratitude and Service, and you have kindred spirits. Now, this is very specifically going to have to do with the person that is going to be coming into your life. That very well could be a teacher, it could be a lover, or this could be about reaffirming a relationship that you are already in. But kindred spirits does talk about how the universe may be preparing you for somebody new that may be entering into your life. But I feel like there's going to be a lot to learn from this person. They're going to continue to help you on your path. It's almost like having a soulmate coming through, to keep pushing you. Like, keep going, Scorp. Just keep going in that direction. You're fine. Right? But I look at the High Lord and I think, first of all, this is about feeling gratitude for every experience you've ever had. But if you have been in a place of, being of service to others and doing things for others without any expectation, all of that good stuff is going to be coming right back to you. And it's perfect, right? But this is knowing that, you are on your highest path right now. You are where you need to be. You're following, when we talk about how we need to raise our vibrations, Scorpio, you're already there. You are already there and you are on your highest path, but you're not alone. And that's the interesting thing. You're not alone. If you are alone, you're about to have somebody walk into your life. If you're with somebody, this is reaffirming that this person is a part of that highest path, right? So it's all good messages, nothing bad here. Oh, what is that one from Les Vampires? Transmission, I think it is. But it's like having somebody that wants to share in your experience and you shouldn't deny them, right? That's kind of what it feels like. Oh boy. Scorpio, your overall is the Page of Cups. If that is you, it's about you moving into a place where there is pure intentions with the expression of emotions. Now, this could be you communicating the way that you feel. It could be somebody communicating that to you. But we're coming from a place where things are being renewed. And it's funny because I'm looking at that and I was just thinking about how I was drinking a glass of wine for the first time in months the other day. But we'll see here. Because this could be overwhelming emotions that, you are expressing right now or somebody is expressing to you. But there could be an offer being made here though too. But we'll see here. We'll see. Oh boy. Yay. Let's leave it at that, shall we? In the past, the Ace of Wands, this is something that is beginning again for you. And it has to do with passion. Passion and these like new emotions or emotions that are being restored. So you feel really good about an opportunity that is coming back through for you. I always look at aces in the past as this was an opportunity before, but it's coming back again. But it's going to require you to take action, right? But there may be, passion, new love going on here for sure. Oh boy. Okay. In the present, the Four of Pentacles. So, and I want to see what's going on in your environment here, but this being in the present moment could be literally somebody who is withholding that, or you're very, careful about what you share in terms of the way that you feel. I kind of get the feeling that you need somebody else to open up and express that first before you will. But this is like, trying to maintain things the way that they are, right? Now, in terms of money, yeah, you may be penny pinching here before you actually take advantage of this opportunity, because this could be something creative. It could be career. It doesn't have to be love, right? But there's always that feeling of, I don't want to have anything change. I just want to maintain the stability that is there. That, or you're not willing to share anything right now, or somebody is not sharing with you. Oh boy, future conditions, the Nine of Swords. Why? Why? So this may be fearing the worst or expecting the worst, or that, or you're letting your negative thoughts get the best of you. You know, it's like you feel all of this, but you may be putting a really negative spin on this. Now, if you've been extending the offer and the opportunity, if somebody isn't taking it or can't for whatever reason, you're in a place of not really knowing what's going on, but assuming the worst on everything. Oh, man. Your best path to follow, the Eight of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. And because I'm looking at the Nine of Swords, I worry that some of you may be regretting extending your heart. Now, with the Eight of Cups being your advice here, there are certain things that you cannot feed into emotionally anymore. But I'm looking at that Nine of Swords and thinking, where is any like hard evidence that things are going to go really fucking bad? And I'm not seeing it yet. You know, the Four of Pentacles is withholding, and you may be trying to, you know, maintain and hang in there. But I'm not seeing any, you know, reason in just the first three pulls that there should be this, I have to leave this behind. You know, but you don't want to get carried away though either if emotions are not being reciprocated. You know, but this is like you letting it get completely out of control. Like, I felt so much, but if you didn't express that and it wasn't reciprocated, then this is like you just going, I can't do this anymore. I have to move on. I have to walk away. But you don't really know though. And that's my problem. Like, I feel like you don't have the answer for sure, you know, but we'll see here, because this may be one of those things where, you know, you became vulnerable and, you know, I don't want to say it, but you could have been taken advantage of possibly. But now I look at the Page of Cups and I think that this may be about you needing to get into a place where you're more open and vulnerable to what you are feeling. And it may be that you need to move on from the things that have emotionally depleted you, because you may still be with it, which is causing all of this shit here. Wow. Wow. Okay. So in your environment, the Page of Pentacles, and look at the communication that is going on. And this is really about, you know, the communication here about emotions and wanting to get something started. You know, but new information has to be learned, but things may be being withheld right now and you don't know for sure. And I feel like you're expecting the worst in this situation. But with the Page of Pentacles, you know, I always look at that as we're starting at the bottom here. We're building a better foundation. But based on what information? You know, there may have been communication to start something here, but I almost feel like you're not getting a lot of follow through, especially if it has to do with another person. Now, you know, for some of you, it could be that there's an opportunity coming through here. You're needing to penny pinch before you can start a new business, go back to school, right? But this is more personal. You know, what are we building here? That's what I feel like you're going through in your mind. Like, I've got a lot of thoughts surrounding this. Is this something that I should be doing? You know, but clearly this is about getting something started. But, you know, there's not a whole lot of give and take here. Not with the Four of Pentacles, right? Oh, your hopes and fears, the Four of Wands. Yeah, I would say so. Wanting to get to that place where you have that stability. It's like, here is this opportunity in the communication with the Page of Pentacles, but nothing seems to be happening right now. And that may be because, you know, somebody is not able to give what's necessary right now, but it's not that they can't. But I don't feel like there's a whole lot of back and forth going on that is very reassuring for you. I think that's the best way to put this. But you're hoping for a situation to be stable and happy. And this could literally be about building your life with someone, you know, because we're wanting to maintain stability. But the thing is emotions need to be reciprocated. Otherwise, Scorpio is going to be in a place of, oh my God, what am I doing? What's going on? I don't want to get hurt. Freaking the fuck out, right? But there definitely have been some things that have been very depleting for you. And I think it's hard for you to go into that place where you're vulnerable again and even open to accepting certain emotions, especially if they feel good. That could be a big problem, big problem. But this is, I think, a big thing for you because of it being such a new experience, right? But this, I feel like, is something that should have started before. But yeah, I look at this and I'm looking at you hoping for this, right? Not wanting any kind of delays, not wanting any kind of setbacks. I just want to build a good solid foundation. Even if we take, a break for a really long time, as long as it's in a happy place, I'm cool with that, right? It's not like we're off and running to the races, going to the fucking church or getting married or anything like that. It's not like that for you. You just want to know that things are going to be stable this time. But you may be having a hard time being vulnerable. Wow. Oh, these readings, I'm telling you. Oh, and then coming out the Page of Swords. And it's all communication right now. There's no actual building. There's a lot of talk. And it's no wonder why you have fears and anxieties. There may be some news that's going to create a setback with that Page of Swords. But I'm also looking at you fearing what you don't know because you're not even open to your own intuition on the situation right now. I have to wonder if you're not dealing with a person that you can't read. Oh. But with the Page of Swords, you may be dealing with a person here who they don't exactly communicate the way that you do, and it may leave you like wondering, how are you feeling? But you're like looking at it, like reading in between the lines and thinking the worst, if that makes sense. The thing is I think that you need to be careful about what information you're taking in because I feel like this is defeat and you're running the risk of sabotaging something. That's what I want to say here because I don't necessarily feel like if you're feeling this way that you would be feeling this way for a fucking asshole. I do want to say be careful about dealing with somebody who thinks that they can do whatever to you and get away with it. Now, that's only going to be for some of you. But the thing is if you're coming from a place of no communication, how the hell do you know what the intentions are of the other person? Because you're expecting the worst. So I feel like with the Four of Swords, not only with that Ace of Wands, have you taken a break from this for quite some time, I also think that moving forward, there isn't a whole lot of open communication in terms of emotions or what you're actually building. But you are hopeful with that Four of Wands that things are going to be stable. Unfortunately, with the Page of Swords here, again, it's like misinterpreting information because you're in a place of not necessarily regret, but more so fearing that the worst is going to happen, and you may actually create that if you continue to think that way. Okay, now that's only going to be for some of you, but yeah, right, like with the Magician and the Five of Swords. And here's the thing, because of the Four of Pentacles, I feel like it's not about you needing to make something happen here. I think it's more about, someone else who is holding back. They have every ability to create what they want in this situation, but they may not feel like they're ready yet. But you may sabotage this situation by thinking the way that you are. But that's because communication isn't exactly on point, and to that I would say then the other person needs to open their fucking mouth, And it may be one of those things where you need to get out of your head and be in a place where you can be vulnerable enough to express some emotions if you want to get some straightforward answers. Now, this could just be a setback, a very minor, small setback. But you are in a place to go, I'm done, fuck it, I'm calling it, I'm not doing this, I can't do it. I can't open myself up like this. Right? And you're going to ruin the entire thing. This could literally be miscommunication coming out too. And you may be saying some things that you're going to regret later. If you don't get control over the way that you're thinking about the situation. And I go back to the High Lord and I think, Scorp, settle down, quiet your mind right now. Because when emotions get involved and there's this openness, if you get hurt, holy shit, are we going into the fucking dark, right? And we don't want that to happen. There is a better way of handling this situation. Come from a place of gratitude. Think of the best case scenario because you're hopeful for it. Why is it that you can't allow your mind to see it? You know? And again, that's only going to be for some of you. For others of you, right, don't be careful about getting involved with a situation where you're going to be taken advantage of. And again, that's only going to be for some of you, especially if you're not getting any emotional reciprocation with this Eight of Cups. But for others of you, I feel like, you know, you're just in a bad place right now with the way that you're thinking. You know, be careful what you say. You don't want to say something that you're going to turn around and regret later. An inner voice. Yeah, but you're not paying attention to it, I'm telling you. So, resilience. This is saying that whatever things that you've experienced before, you're going to be able to bounce back from, right? And I don't think it's about bouncing back from the situation. Now, for those of you who are dealing with a person here who is invalidating the way that you feel and is acting like an asshole, then yeah, you're going to be able to bounce back from this, get freedom from this situation, and your inner voice is going to be super strong, guiding you the rest of the way. For others of you, this is, we can bounce back from this, and you don't need to keep yourself trapped with these kinds of thoughts, right? There is freedom of movement in this situation. Not everything needs to go super bad here, but you need to pay attention to what your inner voice is telling you, instead of paying attention to the thoughts and trying to read between the lines on everything and misinterpreting things. And fogged in, go slow, take time. So yeah, begin now, but don't rush. And don't expect a whole bunch of shit to happen all at once, right? This is something where easy does it, right? Slow and steady, baby. You know? And of course the Knight of Pentacles isn't showing up because I don't believe Scorpio would ever want to see that shit. You know, it's all or nothing, and it has to be right now. And no, it doesn't. So whatever this is, you need to start now. You need to take advantage of this opportunity if you want to see this kind of accomplishment and stability. But take your time with it. Take your time with it. And don't freak yourself out, you know, because you don't want to fuck this up. That's what I want to say to you. And for others of you, it's now you need to take advantage of a new opportunity to get out of a bad situation. Don't let your thoughts get the best of you. You know, you need to be like the Nine of Swords from the After Tarot. Beat that fucking shit off. Keep it away from you. There is freedom in being able to move on from the things that are no longer serving you. And you can bounce back, and you're bouncing back in a way where there's going to be more freedom in your life, right? But God damn it, where's the High Priestess, Scorp? Because you need it right now. You know, pay attention to the wise part of you that's back in the back of your mind going, you know what, Scorp, settle the fuck down, everything's going to be fine, right? But take your time with this, but start right now.